Hello everyone, Ember here, and welcome back to a new video. In this one, I'm going to be taking a look at a Larry's Dudunsparce rogue deck profile from a latest set, Ascended Heroes. So Larry's Dudunsparce is a very fun card, 270 HP, which is like somewhat decent for a stage 1 EX, I guess. It's not like the worst HP to have. It has one really fun attack, Work Rush, for 3 colorless energy, says flip a coin for each energy attached to this Pokemon, and this attack does 80 damage for each heads. Now, typically, we would have to find something like Xatu in order to power up the energy, but thankfully, we actually have a basic, Larry's Komala, which is just a really strong ability. Lethargic Charge says once your turn, if this Pokemon is on your bench, you may use this ability and attach energy card from your hand to your active Larry's Pokemon, which is fantastic because this also does apply to special energy. So you don't have to use just basic energy, you can use different special energy that you want. So like you could use mist energy, for example, or jet energy, although like typically of course you just want to attach jet energy manually to get the best effect from it. But what you can also do is attach ignition energy with it, which is fantastic. So ignition energy effectively gets around the caveat of like Larry's Dunsparce saying energy instead of energy cards. So thankfully ignition energy actually provides 3 energy, so you get to flip 3 coins for every ignition energy attached. And basically, you just want to save these for when you need Larry's Dunsparce to knock out like a really big Pokemon, basically. Yeah, we also play 7 basic fighting energy because the best like draw support engine for this deck, realistically, is Lunatone and Solrock. Like, I know, the other Dudunsparce would have been such a fun combo to do, just to say that you can have, multiple Dudunsparce, different kinds of Dudunsparce, I guess, in the same deck, and maybe even like the regular Dudunsparce EX, getting like all 3 of them if you really wanted to. Like that could be a lot of fun, to be honest. But I just thought this made way more sense, and I've not really seen like a winning Dudunsparce EX build that was playing like the regular Dudunsparce. There's a lot of them going around. But yeah, this Lunatone, very powerful ability, lets you discard a fighting energy card from your hand to draw 3 cards. So, quite nice to have. And also Solrock can like take some cheeky KOs in the early game or soften up a Pokemon, but typically you just want to be attaching energy to your Dudunsparce anyhow, and accelerating energy with Komala. So that is the main premise of the deck. As for trainers, we've got a wide variety of options here. I would say the most spicy thing here is probably Jumbo Ice Cream. Deal 80 damage from your active Pokemon that has 3 or more energy attached, which is, necessary to attack in the first place with this deck. So we kind of have to have 3 energy usually. And this just helps deal with like chip damage or, Pokemon that would 2-shot you. So having Jumbo Ice Cream can kind of put people off doing that. But, it's just a one-off, not like crucial to the deck or anything. If you find that you don't use it, it's not necessarily something you have to play. But yeah, this deck is playing a lot of one-off items and such, and a lot of one-off tools, because this is a pre-rotation Arven build. So, we've still got access to my boy. So we can find all our items and one-offs, but obviously post-rotation, this list will have to be changed up slightly to accommodate for the new format. Probably like more copies of Hilda, just to find like the ignition energy and your Dunsparce. I know you said Mega Dunsparce, but yeah, sadly that's not a thing. But yeah, to find your Dunsparce and your special energy. So yeah, Hilda's cool. But yeah, you do have some other like fun little tricks, like Professor Turo scenario, just to act as like a bit of a healing supporter, just because we don't have Wally's Compassion in this deck because it's not a Mega. So we have to have like other ways of cheating things out. Like you could maybe play like more defensively with Crushing Hammers until you build up to a proper Dunsparce, but I think at least pre-rotation energy acceleration is so good right now that we don't need to like necessarily worry about Crushing Hammers because they just won't give us enough support. But yeah, that's the list in a nutshell, really. There's nothing too else exciting to talk about. Like Rigid Band is quite a nice addition. Your stage 1 takes 30 less damage from attacks. Precious Trolley being the A-spec of choice. Honestly, a pretty solid option. I would say there's still plenty of other like good ones if you're building this IRL and you wanted to, play like a different A-spec. You can absolutely get away with like Hyper Aroma, for example, or what was the other one? Maximum Belt, I was thinking of, I think it was. Yeah, Maximum Belt, like decent damage. Prime Catcher, also not terrible, but, kind of fun. But yeah, a lot of like fun little options here. I should probably mention there is a stadium in the deck. Practice Studio, your stage 1 Pokemon, and all other Pokemon in play actually that are stage 1, do plus 10 more damage. So a nice little way of sprinkling a bit of extra damage, because Work Rush isn't always the most reliable attack in the world, because it is a coin flip deck at the end of the day. So like things can go very, very wrong, but it is very, very fun when it goes right. So yeah, that's the deck profile. Let me know what you think about Larry's Dunsparce down below. You're going to give it a go. And yeah, thank you for watching. Okay, so my opponent chose actually not to attack, but then again, I guess Team Rocket's energy won't give them the grass that they need. So what I'm going to go ahead and do here is evolve the Dudunsparce. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and actually boss this Golbat because I want to slow my opponent down. I don't want to have to deal with like anything too crazy. Now, of course, this could still go horribly wrong. Like we could just whiff all tails here, but hopefully we get at least 1 heads out of 3 heads. 3 coin flips rather, please. Okay, thank goodness. Okay, I got a bit scared there for a second, but okay, that is absolutely fine. I will definitely take the prize card. But yeah, we don't really have much else going on the board necessarily, so okay, Lee's Determination, I will absolutely take that 100%. But yeah, we do lose Ignition, so what we would really want to see ideally is a Komala and plus manual attachment, I guess. If not, then it might just be a case of literally drawing and passing until we get there, because I don't necessarily want to burn through all our Ignition energy just on single prize Pokemon. So my opponent does use a counter catcher on Lunatone. That is absolutely fine. We have Jet Energy still, so we can at least pull up Dudunsparce. We might, however, want to just... Alright, okay, that's fair. So they're going to be able to use Rocket Rush anyhow and KO Lunatone. This might work out in our favor because now we can have double Komala on the board. Yeah, so I'll see what I draw off this. The question is, do I want to like risk it and try and find Ignition, or just do I want to attach now? I think I'm going to attach now and try and find some Komalas. Might not go super well, but we'll see. We don't get anything we need at all, actually. That was a bit rough. Can evolve one of these, but I think I'm just going to pass. Yeah, we're just going to have to pass here, unfortunately. We do take 30 less damage from attacks, which is nice. So we are a bit more tankier than usual. But yeah, unfortunately, we don't get any Komala, we don't get any ways of finding any basics either, which kind of sucks. So yeah, them taking out our Lunatone was kind of annoying. So ideally, we want to see some like more Nest Ball action, really. Yeah, we'll see what my opponent does here. It seems like they're going to go after the Crobat. I think we would have been in a very, very good position if we could have KO'd that Spidops this turn, or last turn, I should say. But that is fine. I got a bit greedy there and it didn't pay off. So yeah, they're going to use the single prize stuff until they get to Crobat, which makes sense. So yeah, they're not doing like a ton of damage. They're doing like what, 120 when you factor in Rigid Band. It's not too bad. We can tank a hit from that. So there's another Ariane. So they are kind of like burning through them at the very least, or another Ariana. 3 of them down, 2 Proton. They do have a Stadium. It's fine. Kind of annoying, but can't do much about that right now. If we got an Iono, that would be cool. Iono would be nice because Lillie's is only drawn as 6. Boss is also an option, I guess. Don't necessarily have any way of like exploiting a boss play though. Because a boss play to like take out a Crobat would be nice, but I don't think we have much else going on here. So Sneasel is a bit of a problem though. At the very least, Sneasel can only target the bench, so like that's good for us, I guess. It just depends really if they're playing like Rare Candy Crobat, because if you have Rare Candy, that makes a massive difference, I would say. Okay, so it is for the full 150, that's a shame. So it is still a 2-shot. We get the Ignition Energy, but it's a little bit late. You know what? I could just reset the turn. Do things that way. Do I want to do that? It might just be worth it to do that, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, we lose some stuff, but I think this is okay. Then we can evolve the fresh one down here. The only problem with this is that we still need 2 heads, which is, yeah, a bit risky. Oh, the risk paid off, thank goodness. I was being a little bit greedy there, but it did pay off. Okay, we get another prize, which is good. Practice Studio, nice. Unfortunately, that does also buff Spidops, so we might not actually want to use that in this matchup. That's the problem with Practice Studio, is you can't use it against Zoroark or Spidops. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame that the stadium is only just not your Pokemon, it's just everyone's Pokemon, but it's still a fun stadium to use. So they're going to Ultra Ball here, probably for a Golbat, I'd imagine, because little Mimikyu down there is not doing anything. I guess this guy got benched just in case I was playing a Terror Attacker, but yeah, I don't have any of that in this deck. So here's the charging up for currently 150. Yeah, this should be 150 now, which is a bit of a shame. But we are doing okay. We do need to like actually draw some stuff at some point though. So that's the one that, yeah, okay, fair enough. Ooh, the Precious Trolley though. Let's go. I don't think we have any basic energy in the discard pile. No, we don't. It says we have 3 energy. Oh yeah, they're just triples, never mind. Okay, so we need to like top deck a basic fighting energy basically. And then we can like actually get the board rolling again. Getting sneaky bitten. But yeah, it would be a shame if we lose to just like whiffing attacks. I'm thinking maybe I should have just let Dudunsparce get KO'd this turn, but have like a better board state with Lilies. I think I was kind of greedy in that sense. I don't think I should have gone for what I did in that turn, but okay, what do I want here? Right, we need Lunatone and we need 2 Komala. Yes. Oh, I could have... Oh, never mind. It's fine. Wait, no, this works out fine. I still think this is okay. Because then we just Luna Cycle and then Night Stretcher it back for Komala. Yes. I guess that works out fine. Because then we just... Although that gives us nothing to work with next turn. So I think we have to Ignition. Yeah, I think we have to save our Komala. Energy down here. I'm like the worst player in the world. Why did I do that? Wait, this works? Oh, I thought that was only basic energy. I was so scared for a second. Oh, that put the fear in me. Okay, I don't think we need to Jumbo this guy, because he's a goner anyway, but I could Jumbo him. Actually, you know what? We'll save it for the next guy. We'll save it for the next guy. They still have to, like, KO stuff, so... Okay, 2 heads, thank goodness as well. Thank goodness Dudunsparce pulled through that. Okay, I was so scared for a second. I really thought I'd misplayed badly. Alright, that's fine. 1 hot attack later, we're doing okay. Okay, Hourglass is pretty good, because it means we can just, like, get another energy on Dudunsparce the following turn. And then, like, after that, we can hopefully move forward. Maybe get lucky on Crobat, but I don't think we're going to be able to knock out Crobat is my only problem. Like, Crobat's like the final boss of this deck, quite literally. It's very an ominous kind of board state, because we've got to deal with the Spidops, and then like Crobat's looming in the background, but it's fine. I think we're going to be okay. I've definitely done some like questionable plays this game though. Like the Turo's scenario play, I think wasn't worth it. I actually should have just Lillied in that situation and try and like find more basic Pokemon. Try and find some more energy and resources. I think that was a bit silly, but other than that, I guess we're not being too punished right now. And if all else fails, we can always Cosmic Beam a Pokemon that's down here. Although we can't Cosmic Beam the Sneasel because it doesn't have weak to fighting. We can't, never mind, we can't KO anything with this guy because they all have resistance. Yeah, so he gets knocked out. Oh wait, would I have survived if I'd used the Jumbo? That's interesting. Okay, so we get the gear. We'll do that first, actually. Can I Arven for anything that I need? I don't think so. Night Stretcher for energy. Yes. I will Komala this. I won't draw it. We will Powerglass. We will Iono, because I don't like them having such a big hand. It's disgusting. Okay, that was pretty lucky, actually. Lunacycle. See, Dudunsparce knows that I like him a lot, so that's why I'm getting good draws off this. And then we can just Gong for another energy. And then we can get 4 on the board. And 5 next turn, which is fantastic. So we have kind of spiked a lot this turn by getting really lucky off that Iono. So that's nice. And then we can just do a 4th one like that. So, right. Work Rush. There was an argument there to bench Larry's Dunsparce, but I think we should be alright. What the? Are you kidding? Really? Not even 1 heads? 4 tails? Alright, let's see how it is. Okay, so apparently this deck absolutely hates me when I'm playing when I'm playing Dunsparce, but oh, that's annoying. Okay, so we actually have to find Practice Studio now. Like, we actually just have to find Practice Studio. You're gonna Giovanni as well? That's so annoying. I wonder if he knows he can't out-damage me, so he's just like, he's just gonna play this very cagey for the rest of the game. A lot of like Stall Gust and things. Giovanni would kind of suck as well, to be fair. Some like Giovanni Stall on these guys. Although we can at the very least draw some cards with Komala, so it's not the end of the world, I guess. 150, please, don't do this to me. Okay, we get a gear. Right, we can Gong for an energy. Is it correct to gear first? It might be correct to gear first. Alright, none of these things can actually guarantee me anything useful, but I will take the boss, question mark? I can't Nest Ball for Fez, there's no point. Shoot. Take this in case we want a Jumbo Ice Cream. Lunacycle. Heart of the cards. Heart of the cards. Right. Arven. Get a Jumbo Ice Cream. The only time I'll ever announce using this card, probably. But you know what? It's kind of come up a few times this game. Maybe more useful than I've been giving it credit for. Right. Please. 2 heads, come on. 2 out of 5. It's not hard to Dunsparce, please. Yes, there we go. Okay, Annihilation. Wow. 330. It's not over yet, right? They still have Crobat. Crobat is a pain. Yeah, sure. Because I need all the help I can get. Removing energy out of the discard pile doesn't impact us going back into our next turn, so we may as well attach it. We do only have 200 HP left, but it's fine. Right, Giovanni, cool. We do have Air Balloon, so they could still, like, Giovanni some sort of hand disruption, like Unfair Stamp, but right now we're okay. Choosing a new active Pokemon. Now, because we chose not to take the boss earlier, we can't actually get around this right now. But it seems they are just running away for a turn. So, I mean, if we top deck boss, we top deck boss. If not, it's not the end of the world. Yep, that's fine. We have Air Balloons, so we've been very lucky with draws this game. Like, so lucky. Lillie's is fine. We really don't need to play it, though. Retreat. Dudunsparce. I don't think they can KO us. Just in case they can for some weird thing, I'm going to bench that. Is it worth using Lana's aid? Not really, not yet anyway. I mean, I know they want to KO us with Sneasel, but yeah, they could KO us with Sneasel, to be fair. Would kind of suck. Okay, last price card. Sadly, we don't have another Jumbo Ice Cream. So Sneasel is still very much a threat. But if we can avoid that for this turn, we're cool. So I need them to not have a Giovanni and a Rocket's Energy. Okay, I need them not to have a Rocket's Energy. Oh, for goodness sake. Are we really doing this? Thumbs up, yeah, buddy, it's not going to work. I don't quit that easily. I'm trying to think what I want to do here, actually. Opponent can see it anyway. It's fine. That's fine.